Hey railheads, welcome back to my Finger Lakes railway layout. This was going to be a layout update with the fascia done, but that's still a work in progress. So today I'll show you how I put together a quick and easy maintenance of way scene. Coming up on my Finger Lakes railway layout. A modeler friend of mine, My Life's Tracks, posted a video the other day that inspired me to do this quick little scene. I'll post the link to his video in the comments down below. I already had the loader kind of crudely weathered, but I do like how the tires came out. I'll touch it up more when I weather the smaller loader in another video. It's gonna be good enough for now. My crew is picking up some old ties today and loading them into a gondola. This is just a mock-up of the scene. All I did was place the models. Not bad, but let's make it better. I already had the gon left over from my first layout. It doesn't fit in with my salt trains, so I'll repurpose it. It just needs a quick weathering job, and I'll show you that in a minute. Oh, we're going to need some ties. I had some leftover pieces of flex track already partially weathered, so I'll snip the ties off of those and repurpose them as well. I love it when I already have everything I need for a project. Now, before you judge me too harshly on my weathering, I should mention that I'm half colorblind. So if you guys see any colors that don't make sense, please let me know in the comments and I'll try to fix that. So I've rattle canned the track and let it dry. Now let's do some pan pastels on these ties, and then we'll give it a flat coat. Just cutting the ties off the rails here and cleaning them up with the sprue cutters. Well, that ought to be enough. I'm about tired of cutting these things now anyways. Hey, bonus, rails. I'll weather them up some more and stick them on the side of the main line sometime. But that's another project for another day. You know, one thing I noticed, this equipment operator looks kind of pale. Must have had too many Genesees last night. Well, let's fix that real quick. Looks like I cut the window out on one side at one time so I could put the figure in there. Must have been before I got these washers though. I like these Army Painter washes real good. They really bring out the details in the face. And the other colors work good on clothing too. I wouldn't actually try to paint an HO face, it's just too small. Well, now for this old gondola. Now, this car won't be traveling with my trains, it'll be more stationary, so no sense putting good KD couplers on it. I always cut the coupler pins off anyways. I don't use magnets to couple, and I just don't like the way they look. Some guys like them, I guess, that's okay. I just think it's an immediate giveaway that you're looking at a model. Well, I'm not trying to do a weathering seminar here or anything, not that I'm qualified. I just want to get a more prototypical look for this old workhorse. But so I'll still use prototype photos to make sure I'm not too far off. I got this one off of rrpicturearchives.net. Well, it looks like I made an attempt to weather the trucks and wheels on this car several years ago. Let's take a look at it here and see what it looks like. Getting my oil paints ready here. Got them on a piece of cardboard. Oh, what did I do? Paint the wheels silver? Oh my God. And acrylic paint on the trucks? I started model railroading 5 years ago. Now, seeing my early work like this makes me appreciate how far I've come. Now let's make this a little better. Since this car won't travel, I won't even bother to remove the trucks and wheels like I usually do. We'll just dry brush this oil paint and then stipple the pan pastels in before the paint dries. That'll make it stick real good. I'm using raw umber and raw umber shade here. I'll flat coat the whole car after this step, and then we'll move on to the interior and exterior. Now we need to fade this dark black color. Most people use an airbrush. I do too sometimes. But I found this pan pastel colorless blender does a good quick job. It won't win any awards, but that's okay. I decided to start with the interior of the car for some unknown reason. I like to build up layers of color and flat coating and drying in between. It's all about precision here. No, I'm just kidding. It's all about randomness, really. I find a space heater really speeds up the dry time for the flat coat. That way you can move right on to your next shade. So really, it's all about layers, whether you're weathering a car or doing scenery. I did the exterior of the car in the same way. Colorless blender, light gray, darker color, and then I added a little rust to match the prototype photo. Not trying for an exact copy, just something believable. Last thing to do, just paint the couplers, burnt umber, and then we can place our MOW scene. And here's the completed scene. Nice little weekend project. That gondola looks right at home. It doesn't call unwanted attention to itself, just blends right in. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to, I'd appreciate it. See y'all next time on my Finger Lakes Railway Layout.